Hi there, I'm Anika, the curriculum developer at MathAndCoding.org. We're a nonprofit run by kids for kids that teach kids how to code. We currently teach at libraries all around the Bay Area, but we wanted to expand our courses to people all around the world. That's why we're starting these video sessions. To start off, you're going to need to set up your laptop. Go to bit.ly/codingforkidsjava and create a Vercel account. Then start the course and go to set up your laptop. Follow the instructions here and stop at test your installation with a simple Java program. In these videos, I'll be rambling a lot, and then we'll switch to coding programs together. You can go to the site I showed you before to read the chapters and do practice exercises. We'll also have the solutions to these exercises on the site as well. Now, finally, we'll begin with Java Programming, Lesson 1, the baby steps. The CPU. What is the CPU? Is it another one of those fancy acronyms coders use to sound smart? Yes, it is. The CPU is the central processing unit. Much like our own brain, it rolls over the components of the computer and does a bunch of calculations and computations. Unfortunately, the CPU doesn't understand human languages. Instead, it operates in binary code, also known as machine language, which is basically a bunch of ones and zeros. I'm sure someone could do it if they had a lot of free time, but trying to code in ones and zeros would be close to impossible. That's why we have high-level programming languages. These help us tell the computer what to do. There's another setback. The CPU doesn't understand high-level programming languages. That's why we have a compiler, in our case the JDK, that translates the high-level programming languages into binary code. There are tons of high-level programming languages, so why learn Java? Well, Java is a relatively simple language, and it's used for a variety of applications. Let's take a look at a simple program. The first thing you see is that bolded part with a bunch of slashes and stars. This is the most important part of your code. It's a comment. What comments do is they add comments to your code. They help you understand your code, and they help others understand your code. You use comments for explaining parts of your code and for headers. Headers need the name of your program, a quick summary of what your program does, and whoever created your program, which was probably you. The next thing you'd see is public class hello world bracket bracket. This shows that hello world is a class. A class is a blueprint that contains all the code you want to run. Everything within the curly brackets is within the class. Next is public static void main, whatever. This is a main method. We'll be using it in every single one of our Java programs in this course. Everything run inside the main method is run first. Lastly, there's system.out.println hello world. Let's take a look at this. Your Eclipse should look something like this. The first thing we need to do is add a Java project. Let's name the Java project. Next, we have to add a class. Like in the slides, this class is called Hello World. We can import the main method and finish. As you can see here, this is a comment. It was auto-generated. Now let's write what we had on the slide. If we run this, it prints out hello world. What happens if we delete the semicolon? Well, we get an error, and this error says insert semicolon to complete block statements. In Java, you always have to end every single statement with either a curly bracket up here showing it contains stuff inside of it, or a semicolon. What happens if we change this capital S into a lowercase s? Well, we get another error that says this system cannot be resolved. That means it doesn't know what system is, but it knows what capital S system is. So Java is case sensitive. Capital S system is not the same thing as lowercase s system. Now let's see what happens if we don't have any quotation marks. Well, we get an error, and the error says, hello world cannot be resolved to a variable. So we'll look more into this later on, but for now remember to add quotation marks inside your system.out.println statement. So that's it for today's video session. In the next class we're going over data types and variables. Thank you for watching.